Hello everyone, I have two more Blu-ray releases from the Warner Archive to take a look at, and I also thought I'd add in here one of my movie collections, just trying to show support for a certain series from the Warner Archive that I hope keeps getting released. But before we get to that, we have a release that came out at the very end of the year that just ended, 2020. I just haven't had a chance to put it up here. We have the Warner Archive Blu-ray release of Libeled Lady, which I absolutely adore. It's a fantastic comedy. Everyone in here is on their A game. Jean Harlow, William Powell, Myrna Loy, and Spencer Tracy. That's a fantastic list of actors, and it is a great movie. I absolutely love this one, and it is a big upgrade from the older Warner Libeled Lady DVD release. Picture quality, it is much better. It is a huge improvement. And then also with extra features, this one includes the audio bonus Leo is on the Air radio promo and the original trailer. This one also includes those same ones. You don't lose anything. But on top of that, you also get two new MGM shorts. We have New Shoes and then the comedy short Keystone Hotel, which are both very enjoyable. And then, of course, the MGM cartoon Little Cheeser, based off of Little Caesar, which are really great additions. I love a lot of these movies from this time frame, from the 30s and 40s, that get a Warner Archive Blu-ray release. A lot of them include some additional shorts or a Lux Radio Theater broadcast, something along those lines. But they always include something extra. So this continues that. So this is definitely a big upgrade from the DVD copy and includes some additional extras. Fantastic movie. Really enjoyed that one. One that I eventually went to get on Laserdisc to finish off that. And the more important one is one that I really hope to continue with these movies. I hope the Warner Archive stays around long enough to finish releasing all these films, because just last week, and I just got it last night and gave it a watch, we have After the Thin Man from the Warner Archive, the second. Last year they released The Thin Man. A very great release, and I was hoping this wasn't going to be the end. There was always, of course, a possibility that, that being the most popular one, maybe they'd just stop there, but nope, they moved on to the second film, After the Thin Man, and again, it is a upgrade from most of the DVD releases and includes a lot of great extra features. A comedy short, How to Be a Detective, which isn't that great, but it's interesting to have. The classic cartoon, The Early Bird and the Worm, is good. And then, of course, you have the radio show with Powell and Loy, so that's really, really good. I love having that as an addition. Any of the Lux Radio Theater broadcasts, anything like that. So this is a really good release. I'm very happy that they are continuing with the Thin Man movies, and I just hope that they are going to continue, because that is one of my all-time favorite movie franchises, because William Powell and Myrna Loy together, that is my favorite movie pairing ever. Beyond The Thin Man, also beyond Libeled Lady, there's so many movies they were in together, and every single one, even the not quite as classic titles, I still adore because I love them in it. They are easily my favorite movie couple ever. Just brilliant, amazing, and my favorites are the Thin Man series. I really enjoy those. So I decided to add in here to show my support and why I want these editions to keep coming. My Thin Man collection so far, if the archive continues. My favorite release in the collection that I have, even though the box is a little bit wonky, I did a review of this whole collection quite a few years ago when I first got this, so go ahead and check that out on my channel. But we have the Thin Man collection on Laserdisc, this big old box set of every single movie, all 6 of them, each in their own, obviously, individual Laserdisc in this box set. I love this, so I won't go ahead and open that or anything, because I have a whole video already dedicated to that. Move on to, I also have the Diamond Jubilee collection, which I really love this line on Laserdisc. The first Thin Man on Laserdisc. So the original Thin Man, I have 2 different releases on Laserdisc, and that box set, though, that is my #1 favorite way to watch these movies. I love having it on Laserdisc, but at the same time, if they release all these on this Blu-ray line with this kind of quality, that might be my favorite along with the Laserdisc, especially the extra features, because the DVD releases, as good as they are, overall picture and sound quality, until these Blu-ray releases, the Laserdisc was actually the better option. Having watched those, I have a couple different versions here. I have one, which is the TCM Turner Classic Movies Greatest Films Collection, Thin Man, which only includes the first 4. The movies were released individually, all 6 of them, on DVD before this, and then this is a collection of the first 4. And there are 2 different versions of this collection that have all the first 4 movies. And the better DVD release, though, that I really enjoy is the Thin Man collection, the complete box set. I love this collection. It's fantastic. It's one that has been slowly going up in value, I've noticed, in recent years. But this is all of the movies, all 6 of them, plus the documentary Nick and Nora. And so this is just a fantastic box set. I'll go ahead and show those off here. You have the first release of Thin Man. I love the covers on this release. That's one thing that is superior, I think, with this DVD line, is the cover art. And we have After the Thin Man, which matches the new Blu-ray release. And hopefully we'll continue with another Thin Man. And we have Shadow of the Thin Man. I love that cover. It's funny. And then my third favorite in the series, The Thin Man Goes Home. My favorite's obviously the first. The first one is one of my favorite movies just in general. After the Thin Man, I think, is the second best. I love that one. This is probably my third best overall, The Thin Man Goes Home. And then the only one that's just kind of meh in the series, the first 5, I like some more than others, but I just love them all. And we have Song of the Thin Man, though, which is just kind of okay. This is the only one that I've probably only seen like twice. It's still really good, and each one of these has some great special features attached to it as well. So this is a really cool box set. And what really tops it off, though, I have an individual release of this documentary as well that I got for Christmas one year. But this is 2 fairly short documentaries in a row. We have William Powell, True Gentleman, and Myrna Loy, So Nice to Come Home. And they're both interesting. Each one of them, I mean, mostly because I just love these 2 actors so much. I wish it was a little bit longer and more in depth, but they're still interesting. And there's also, again, a radio program attached to this, so really fantastic. A couple of special features added onto it, and this is a great deal. You can find, again, this disc by itself individually, and it's worth finding. It's easy to find and pretty cheap because there is, multiple documentaries on here and some special features on top of it. So if you like these actors, it's a great disc to find. And this DVD box set is fantastic. This is great. I still love my Laserdisc box set the most, but this is a fantastic alternative, great way to get it on DVD. And I just really hope that they continue this line, complete them with the Warner Archive over the next couple of years, because they're amazing movies, and it's nice when a movie like this comes out with a quality release that's new and very accessible for people that maybe have not seen them before. I just really am enjoying some of the Warner Archive releases of movies, particularly from this time frame, more than anything else I've noticed. I've been enjoying that and some cartoon releases, but yeah, so these are the 2 most recent additions to the collection that I've received from the Warner Archive: Libeled Lady and the second Thin Man movie, After the Thin Man. And of course, go ahead and pick those up. They are great releases, highly recommended, along with the original Thin Man. Hopefully they continue. And then, of course, the Look at My Thin Man collection.